Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. We're gonna be checking out this awesome Winnebago, and this thing, there's a couple things that I really like about it. There's maybe one thing that I don't like so much, but we're gonna go over all of that. If this is your first time here, my name is Jeremy, and I have been building custom vehicles for more than 25 years and now become one of the industry leaders when it comes to van and RV suspension. I get a lot of motorhomes through our shop, and I would like to show you some of the pros and cons of them because you may be searching for that perfect RV. I know that I still am, and so far at the top of my list is that Jayco 24B, which I'm gonna be doing an all new walk around video showing you guys that thing. So let's get back to this. This is the Winnebago Spirit. This is gonna be a 22-foot one, and it's really small. Now, what if you don't know the difference between the Class Bs and the Class C motorhomes? Really, it's gonna be you have this van-like front end. It looks like a Ford van. However, that's where the van body stops. Also, the Class Cs are gonna have this little nose up on the top of it, and what's really nice about that is it's gonna provide additional sleeping room that we'll show you when you go inside. Now, one of the big things that I love about these is how small and compact they are. The biggest thing that I absolutely hate about these things, and especially when you get into a smaller motorhome like this one, is there is pretty much zero space for all of your stuff. As you walk down the side of it, you're gonna know that there's no cabinets here, and that's a big deal because I'm always wanting to take more stuff with me, and I don't have any place for that. Now, there is companies that make exterior storage where you can put boxes and other things on the back. That is a big plus. What I do like is this awning that's gonna go almost from the front door all the way to the back. What that's going to do is it's gonna provide me with a lot of shade if I wanna hang out outside here and be able to just, you know, that's what you do when you're going camping. I'm like, hey, I wanna hang out under the awning. And even as you walk around the back of this, you're gonna see there's no compartment for storage. There's nothing back there. We're just gonna have our rear bumper. So there is a lot of space back here. If you're wanting to add additional things to be able to store things, I definitely would consider that. As we walk around, you do notice like you are gonna have the one compartment, and I'm gonna grab the keys because I really wanna show you guys that. That's gonna be the one spot that you can actually, you do have some storage where it's gonna go under the bed. Now, when we get inside, we'll also notice that this is only gonna have one small slide out as well. Let's see, do we have the key for it? We do. So you are gonna have one compartment here for storage, but it's not that big. It's not even large enough. So if I wanna put an easy up, I wanna take an easy up down to the beach. It's giving my essentials. I'm gonna have my blocks to be able to level it out, a hose. But I don't even necessarily, unless I put a shelf in here, don't even have room for a barbecue. So something to consider when you're looking for an RV is really look at like how much stuff you want to be able to take with you and where are you going to be able to put it. A lot of times people fall in love with the interior floor plan and then realize, well, heck, I don't even have room for anything else. These are going to be really pretty much small storages and not be pretty much, you're putting a hose in it. So one thing I'm going to tell you that I absolutely love about this, and this is a 2018 model, it's going to be these windows. I talk about windows a lot. Recently I was camping down by the beach and I just felt like, gosh, I just don't get enough airflow through on the Jayco with the frameless windows. This is going to be more of a framed window. This window is going to open up all the way. It's going to have a screen in there as well. So another big thing is like, yes, you get to open the window, but you just don't get enough airflow through it. So I'm gonna tell you guys, super not big on the frameless windows. I love these windows, and maybe it's because that's what I had on my earlier RVs. So that's gonna pretty much go around it. Now this is a 2018, so this is gonna have the V10. This is also on an E350 chassis, so slightly smaller chassis. Now, one big thing that you will notice as we walk around the RV is the amount of ground clearance that this has from the ground to the body. This does have a suspension package on it from Weldtech Designs. This is what is called the 4-inch Adventurer package, which is gonna be like rear spring setup. Now, the benefit in a setup like that is it's going to allow you to have additional height. It's going to give you better ride, better load carrying capacity. And the big thing is you're not gonna have to run aftermarket items such as a sway bar or sumo springs or any kind of other craziness that a lot of people recommend that are considered band-aids. This is suspension done right. So we're gonna walk around this thing, definitely very nice looking for being 6 years old. But what I really like about it is gonna be a lot of the things on the inside. I feel like this is very similar to a Jayco 24B, just barely different floor plan. And as we come in here and you notice the front portion of it, like very much like that Jayco style. We got that big booth up here in the front. We're gonna have that overbed head compartment. Our cabinet space, all really nice. And even the countertop space is gonna be very much like that Jayco 24B. You're gonna have your cooktop. Now here's the big thing, the rattlers. You're still gonna get your microwave up here on the top, and this is going to have that oven. Now one thing that they did do that, again, not super in love with, is you can see this hump in the floor, and they've done that to give additional clearance in the back. However, for me, I just don't love that. I feel like that's more of a tripping thing, and even as I just walked in here right now, backing up, I tripped over it. It's one of those things you kind of get up and you walk, and then all of a sudden you forget it, and you're like, oh crap, I just ate it. So, not totally in love with that, but hey, you know, I want to share with you all the big and little details for you to consider with your RV.
Hey Jeremy, what's a rattler?
A rattler. So that's these right here. So these are just always known for rattling. So in a lot of the videos when we do this, you'll see people put towels in them. Mine has actually rattled so much that it broke. And I've broken 2 of them. So I thought like, oh, the first one, like maybe just my air. Did it again. So I actually haven't replaced it yet. But these things just rattle. Don't drive with them open for sure. You will break them. And it's just a mess. But a lot of times people will stick a towel in there just to get it from not rattling. This one actually kind of like pops down in there a little bit, so it might be a little bit better. That is a little bit more impressive than a lot of the other ones that I do see. So kind of like that. As we move to the back, you're gonna have your pantry. Not a lot of space for storage in there, but is what it is. And it's because in the back, that's actually gonna also act as your bedroom closet. So normal refrigerator, freezer combo, and then you're gonna have your bathroom. Now I will tell you, like much like some of the Jaycos, a lot of the other, this is a nice size bathroom. It's also a nice size shower as well. Like I like this size. We've gone into a lot of the motorhomes, and when you get in there, like I just feel like, oh my gosh, like I could still wash myself. I still have a ton of headroom. So even if I was 6'6", I could still stand up in this because of the bubble in the shower. No problem, a ton of room. I'm easily gonna be able to do everything in here. So I like the size of that shower. Let's close that and lock that. Now here's another thing too. So you're only gonna have one small slide out. So the only slide on this coach is gonna be this 6-foot slide. This is gonna go all the way out. The mattress will flip, and then that's gonna give you, it's gonna give you really like a big twin. This isn't gonna be quite a queen size mattress. You do have the TV right behind me, more storage space, and then with a slide out open, you do have a wardrobe closet here as well. You do have your curtain, which is gonna give you privacy in the back. So if you're not 2 big people, this is going to work really well to be able to, you know, sleep in the back of it. I really do like these booth style seating. I feel like that's gonna give you a lot of room, because keeping in mind, depending on how big your family is, or you're able to definitely sleep more than 2 people in this. You know, 2 adults can easily sleep up top, 2 kids down here on this bottom, and 2 adults. So a family of 6 is going to work really well. in this small 22-foot RV. Now, keeping in mind, this RV is also going to be able to fit into most parking spots. So if you want to go to the beach, you can pretty much fit in one spot. You're not that much bigger than even some of my vans, which are going to come in at around 19 feet. So being only 3 feet bigger, not really a big deal. So that's a lot of the pluses in an RV this size. Keeping in mind that the seats are going to rotate around, especially once you have the slide out all the way out. The mattress will go down, and you do have a ladder as well, so that it's easy to be able to access up and down. The other big thing is I've noticed there is 2 TVs in this one. That one's going to swivel out. But you know, just some of the small essentials in this that I like. Being an older model too, I'm going to tell you that I feel like a lot of these slightly pre-COVID models are built a little bit better than the 2020 and up models. So just something to think about if you're looking, whether you're looking at new or used RVs. This Winnebago Spirit is really, you get a lot of RV in only 22 feet. And here's going to be my super tip of the day. Guys, make sure you have at least one fire extinguisher in your RV. Make sure it's in an accessible area, and make sure that it does have a full charge. The last thing that I want for you to do is have something happen. You go to use your fire extinguisher and you haven't checked it. So if you have an older motorhome, older than it. And I also definitely recommend, if you have the ability to put another one in a storage compartment, do that too. Last thing I want to is your RV, because you didn't check your fire extinguishers. So this thing is pretty awesome. I definitely like it. This is a Winnebago Spirit. It's 22 feet long, and I think that this would be a lot of fun. Now, is it the perfect RV for me? No. Still, I'm going to keep continuing to look for something else to find that perfect 10 RV. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I'd love to hear what your favorite thing about this RV is. What do you like? What do you hate? And what would you like to see coming up in the next video? I'm Jeremy from Jeremy's World 10. Thanks guys so much for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, because I want to see you guys in the next motorhome.